Mamma mia, what a week! The last one before international break. Important for Juventus Football Club, but also GJustjuve. As a channel, Beppe as a person, as a content creator, it's necessary to start with the schedule of today before entering into all the details. Spalletti and boys already decisive tomorrow against Sporting in Champions League before ending the week on Saturday, Derby della Mole against Torino. Today it's already a big one, because at 3 p.m. Italian time there will be a training session. Important to discover to understand if Kenan Yildiz can start tomorrow. If Lloyd Kelly is training with the team, we'll go toward the predicted lineup later today in the video. And then at 6:15, understanding who will be chosen by Spalletti to sit next to him to prepare, at least in theory, with words, the game of tomorrow. For GJustjuve, and then we go toward the rest. What a week. What a week. 6 crazy days starting tomorrow. I fly to Milano before going to La Continassa. Things to do there before the game. I've never listened to the music of the Champions League in our home, in the Allianz Stadium. And then the day after, you know it, I already spoke about it. Live shopping experience powered by Adidas and Fanatics, recording live from the Creator Lab. Ragazzi, register on the site of Juve because I don't want you to miss that one. It's a big one and I can't wait to meet you there. There we fly to Miami, 3 days meeting the Juventini from the other side of the world from Miami. If you go there on the rooftop to go to the watch party, or if you are there for the B2B, or if you are there for the academy game, please let me know because I'm curious to meet you. Together with David Trezeguet. You know how much I appreciate the French-Argentinian player. What an idol. What a guy. That being said, let's go towards the news of today. I want to start thanking Spalletti, thanking the guys, because they gave me again that desire to watch Serie A, because when we don't win, I tell you the truth, I'm pissed off. I watched all the games. Should I? I don't know. We'll speak about it. Ragazzi, Spalletti spoke about -6. I believe before his first game on the bench on the Bianconeri that we can enter again the Scudetto race. That being said, one game and we are already at -4. Is that a good news? Is that a bad news? Well, depending. If we believe that we can win that Scudetto, it's a fantastic news. If we believe that we are far away from it, and I tell you, at the moment I need more facts, I need more games, I need more wins to start really believe that we can do it. Well, if we don't really believe in it at the moment, at today, well, it can be a bad news, because look at the gap. It's really minimum, because we have an Inter at 21 after being second, Napoli 22. And then we have Milan, Roma 21, Bologna 18, 17 for Como. So it's really packed. The most competitive league of the top 5 leagues in the world. It's a reality, guys. It will be tough for the top 4. We still have 28 games to play. We need to continue to win. Well, the games of yesterday, were they interested or not? Yesterday I was supporting a draw between Milan and Roma, but if a club needed to win, it was maybe better Milan, so that we were not at -6. Yesterday, watching the game of Milan, I can say that Roma started fantastically well for 40 minutes before losing that energy, that pressing that they couldn't put on the field for 90 minutes. And then in a few minutes, Milan with Vlahovic, boom, 1-0. Fofana is missing that 2-0. A second half, according to me, Milan was stronger. Maybe mentally they collapsed a bit. And then Paulo Dybala, the second time in career where he got injured after taking a penalty. It's a pity, guys. Ragazzi, it is that. I know that a lot of Juventini, they said, why did he leave? Why can't we take him back? Paolino Dybala. Ragazzi, it's over. It's a pity to say, it's hard to say, but can we speak about the finished player? Probably yes, he didn't play a great game either yesterday. But you know what made me furious? Not that much that Milan-Roma game. It's the game Verona-Inter. That was a real disaster in terms of referee decision. Ragazzi, it's easy. It's simple. If we are turning back the episodes, if yesterday probably on a 1-1 you have that red card given to Bisek, the game is changing. If against Verona we don't receive that penalty against, maybe if they finish in that first half with 10 men, we are speaking about something totally different. And a Juve that was not even performing. So we would speak about today a Juve at 21 points, 1 point from Napoli. Things are done, but don't forget about these episodes that are influencing Serie A. Ragazzi, then they will come up with so much theory, but the ball was not going towards the direction and Sukic was Ragazzi, what are we speaking about? This is one of the biggest red cards that should have been given ever. Are we agreeing on that? Yes or no? Then I'm not speaking about complotism, I'm speaking about but ragazzi, that was a red card. And you know, with these episodes that a lot of Juventini tell me, but we are Juve, we should not speak about the referee. No, we need to speak about it, because at the end of the season, if we are missing 3 points to enter Champions League, if we are missing 3 points to maybe win the Scudetto, then nobody will speak about these episodes that happened in the weekend of the 1st of November. That being said, yesterday, the day before, but actually since Friday, Thursday, the word used by Spalletti in the locker room was Scudetto. Scudetto that actually, instead of making players collapsing, being scared, shaky legs, well, that united the locker room. They said, well, you never know. Maybe they even spoke about that episode against Lazio with that penalty not given to Conceição. Maybe they spoke about Verona. Spalletti saying, oh, guys, with the potential that we have and that we didn't even show, we could have been there on top. So please show me. Be stronger than the episodes that we'll continue to mention, but be stronger than these, because we have an opportunity there. And it actually worked. Tomorrow is Champions League. Tomorrow is an important one. Tomorrow, Kenan Yildiz. Will he be there? Will he not be there? The good news that is coming from La Continenza is that yesterday, Kenan, the number 10, was training with the team. Lloyd Kelly, not yet. Today will be decisive to understand how many minutes Kenan has, can he start, and also to understand if Lloyd Kelly will be on the bench. Spalletti usa il codice Juve. Spalletti is using that code Juve. What is the code Juve? Well, it's Scudetto. At Juve you speak about Scudetto, especially if you are at -6, even more if you are at -4 after match day 10. Let's not speak about top 4. Top 4 is financially fundamental, crucial, because otherwise it's a disaster, I can already tell you. But in the dreams, in the ambitions, well, it's the max that we need to go for, and that's what they are doing. That's what they are really trying to do. Tomorrow in Champions League is already decisive, but we cannot be 25th. Oh, ragazzi, we need to be there on top. We need to play the playoffs at minimum. Top 8, because of a disaster start, will be extremely difficult. Sporting will be tough, huh? Sporting will be tough. They are first in Portugal. They played the day before us, so they have a bit more rest, even if they are traveling. And now we need to understand who will be there. Kenan Yildiz, it will be top if we can see him, huh? Because of Kenan Yildiz in the team that we saw against Cremonese can make the difference. Maybe we would not have missed that many goals. Lloyd Kelly, there or not there? Well, big question. I don't think that he will be able to start, but we discovered a new player that can play that role. And it is Teun Koopmeiners, the Teun Koopmeiners that should play in that 3-man defense again, with Di Gregori into the goal, Kalulu, Gatti, Koopmeiners in the middle, Cambiaso again confirmed on the right side, Weston McKennie, Locatelli and Kostic. We don't see a Thuram that, to me, analyzing the game, watching the game, is still not at 100% physically, maybe entering the second half, and then up front, Openda, Yildiz and Vlahovic. Does that mean that Conceição is not ready, that he doesn't have 90 minutes, that we want to use him as a jolly? I don't know. These are the first predicted lineup. We will discover them later, even if with Spalletti, what he showed against Cremonese, well, this lineup, it's over. With being leaked, we will always discover them only 1 hour after kickoff. Is Koopmeiners now a left center back forever? No, I don't want to say that, but I must say that it was extremely smart from Spalletti. He was smart. I told you, he will not enter taking players, put them out of the team immediately. A lot of people were thinking, what about Locatelli? We will not see. I will not even be surprised if it's Locatelli next to Spalletti today in press conference. He will never play. Locatelli immediately playing there. Dusan Vlahovic playing there, and probably also asking to the team to play for and with Dusan Vlahovic, so putting him actually in importance of being on the field. Kostic, that we never saw, starter there, scoring a goal. Cambiaso, putting him on the right side of the field. 4 players that are important, that we like them, that we don't like them, that we believe in them or not, but they are important to this Juventus. 4 players immediately on the side of Spalletti. You know, when I was explaining you these management lessons, trying to find the people that you need to have on your side immediately to start believing in something bigger, well, he identified them. These are the 4 players that he needed to have. Kostic, Cambiaso, Vlahovic, Locatelli, plus of course all the other ones that will step by step coming next to the team to form only one. Dusan Vlahovic did a fantastic performance against Udinese. And also yesterday or 2 days ago against Cremonese, where he played that kind of pivot game, taking the ball, controlling, winning his duels with that grinta, with that power, that first one to go and press. Well, Dusan Vlahovic will be important for the remaining part of the season. Pay attention, because there could be potentially something on the mercato. I don't know if I need to believe in it or not at today as we speak, but Jonathan David could potentially leave already in the winter. This is the news reported by Sasha Tovaglieri, that is speaking about the entourage of the Canadian one that is already looking around. I already heard some voices about Bayern Munich, about Tottenham that are looking for him. Would be a plus valenza for Juve, because we didn't pay him. We signed him on a free, even if we paid a bit for the agent, of course, in terms of commission. Could be a plus valenza for Juve, because at the moment he doesn't feel adapted. It didn't feel inserted in the team. Comoli was speaking a few days ago about give these new players time. I'm not losing any sleeps about these players not performing. Some players, they need a bit more time, so it will be cursed to let him go. Then, of course, you know it, calcio mercato. Mercato is crazy. You never know, huh? Jonathan David already leaving now, cashing in a bit. Dusan Vlahovic that decides that he's feeling really well in this Juve, that wants to be open to rediscuss the contract terms, going towards 7 million euros, something like that. Oh, mercato is crazy, something that we always said. Calma. The thing that is sure is that this week there could be the first initial talk, and who knows, maybe even an announcement of Ottolini, that is not anymore the sporting director of Genoa, but that could become the sporting director of Juventus Football Club, something that we will probably speak about this week. So if you enjoyed that video, don't forget, put a maximum of like, continue to subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.